Live. What's up, beautiful people? We live right now in Midrand, Johannesburg, South Africa. Peace and love to all the beautiful people. Hopefully you got your notifications. We try to go live or put a video up every day. Well, we don't try. We actually do it, family. Um, I believe the day's the 22nd. So as far as this year goes, we've been consistent every day. Yeah, a lot of faces out there need to be fixed, family. A lot of people need to get y'all faces together. We got a good show for you today. Y'all know who it is, family. It's the one and only Aaron Bellucci, aka Be Lucky. Peace and love to all the beautiful people. We got the lovely family in the building. I'm about to introduce everybody to you. Yeah, let us know how the sound is. Whoever comes in the room, give us a thumbs up and let us know how the sound is before we even start anything. And let us know the crispiness of the camera, people. Yeah, peace and love to everybody in here. I see a lot of people in here. I just don't see any comments yet. Shout out to Trina Weathersby. I like I like how you got weather in your name. That's me, family. I'm all about the weather. And as absolute matter of fact, hold this, Ayla. I got to give a good weather report right now. As a matter of fact.
Wait, is it on? Okay. Oh, it's me. Hi. Wait. Yeah.
All right, family. So right now it's partly cloudy. We have a nice wind blowing from the north coming down to the south at around 7 to 10 miles an hour. There's a lot of rogue winds going, so you can lose your hat today. Also, the degrees is about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius. The dew point is around 46 degrees, and humidity is at 48%, family. I said 48%. All right. So, with all that being said, I'd like to introduce y'all to, first of all, I'm going to introduce you to Ayla, the lovely daughter who's in the building. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Hello, everyone. I'm Ayla. And yeah, I hope y'all are doing good today, wherever you are, morning, night. Oh, nice car. All right. But yeah.
Cool. Yeah, then we have the one and only, the illustrious, the beautiful, also sexy wife in the building. Yeah.
Peace, love, light. Thank you, honey. Peace, love, and light to everybody out there. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for tuning in yet again to another Unapologetic Nomads episode today. We are in the lovely, lovely country of South Africa. Very beautiful. And you just gotten your weather report. But we have a great, great surprise for you today. Wow, we're just delighted to be in the presence of wonderful people. I'm going to introduce them to you. Anybody else got anything to say before I introduce them? We're good? All right. All right, it's Dumelang Behayastu.
Yeah.
And that means my family. I'm learning some new words here. Dumelang Behayastu. Yes, this is the family. We have the beautiful, wonderful family here in front of us, and I'm going to introduce the lovely wife. Her name is Jennifer, and her wonderful husband, our brother, Mr. Lucky.
Yeah.
How you guys doing today?
Hey, we are Jennifer and Lucky Vickerman, and we are happy to meet you guys.
Of course, yes. How about you?
Hi everybody, it's a pleasure to be on this platform. We with this wonderful couple, this beautiful family, we're having a great time, even though the weather is a bit cloudy, but it's beautiful in South Africa.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, it is.
Nice. Yes, family. So we have a great show for you today. So we've been chatting most of the week, but this is our first time kind of hooking up and having a lovely, lovely time with this family, this couple. And we have a lot of questions for them today. We're having chatting it up and having a good conversation about certain things. So I know you saw, huh? Yeah. So before we get into that, a few questions like, are you guys originally from South Africa?
I'm originally from South Africa, and my husband is from Botswana, but we met in South Africa.
All right. Okay. And Lucky, how long have you been in South Africa?
Wow, over 20 years.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you're South African.
Basically, yeah.
Excellent. And you guys have 3 boys, right?
We
Okay.
have 3 boys. Our first boy is 17, well, turning 17,
17.
end of January 31st. And our second is 11, and the last one is 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
We have a 6-month-old dog. Her name is Bella.
Bella. Okay, so I'm assuming Bella's a girl.
Yes,
So
she
what?
is.
The dog Bella. So what kind of dog is Bella?
She's a Rottweiler.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Vicious and beautiful. All right. All right. It's a pleasure to meet you guys. You have just wonderful energy. And I know that. Okay, you can hear me? It's cool? All right. All right. So this, you saw the title for today. We want to get into what South Africans think of Black Americans. We hear all kinds of things. He's excited. All kinds of things in the media. Even we hear the things about xenophobia. We're like, what are they talking about? So we always tell people to go places and find out for yourself. Talk to the people, and that's what we're trying to do. We want to talk to you guys and get your most honest opinion about what you feel, how you feel about Black Americans. First, have either of you ever visited the U.S. before?
No, we've never been to the US before, but we specialize in immigration law, and we do assist a lot of Americans who are relocating to South Africa on either retirement, work visas, or accompanying family or study. Yes.
All right. Okay, you want to add to that?
Oh yeah. The question: how do South Africans feel about Black African Americans?
Okay, first, before you answer that, can you tell us some things that maybe you have heard before, maybe in media or through other sources? Like, what have you heard in reference to Black Americans?
In reference to Black Americans, is what we've heard is that they feel that they are the American dollar. Like wherever they go, they need to get all that respect because of the currency. And I'd say, in a way, we were given the impression that Black Americans are arrogant.
Okay, so these things that you've heard. Okay. Anything else?
No.
That's pretty
That's
much
what
it.
I have. Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty. I guess it kind of be like a negative thing, right? Okay, so in the line of work that you do, have you met or come across many of us Black Americans in the line of work that you guys do?
Yes, but a lot of them are white. A lot of Americans who have relocated are white Americans. Yes, but recently, Black Americans, the diaspora is moving to South Africa.
Ah.
Yes.
So you're seeing a lot more of us moving to South Africa. Okay, how do you feel about that?
It's very interesting. It's very interesting. We are similar. They are similar like South Africans. We have similar goals and visions. So it's interesting.
Okay, what do you feel lucky about that?
Well, I feel like it's a long time coming. It had to happen.
Wow.
You know, it's amazing that when we come across Black African Americans, I feel like I just met a distant cousin. You know, and the narrative that we've been given is all false. You know, yeah, man, you have that one uncle, that one cousin that will misbehave. Who doesn't have that in their family? Everybody's got that. So for me, I'm glad it's happening, and I'm glad that it's happening in my lifetime, and I'm a part of the transition of having Black African Americans moving here, experiencing the beauty of Africa. You know, there's one guy, I won't mention his name because we're on the platform. He's currently in South Africa also, who said to me on his flight coming here, there were like basically 4 African Americans in the flight. The rest were white Americans. And I'm like, that thing needs to change. We need to have more of our brothers and sisters coming and visiting this beautiful country and experiencing the amazing food as we are now in coffee. The food is delicious. We had an amazing lunch, you know. So that's what I want them to come and experience. You know, you don't have to stay here. Just come and experience and see for yourself what South Africa has to offer. But I must say, South Africa is so beautiful, you might just not want to go back.
Ooh. And he's right. The food here is amazing, and we are having a great time. From what I've felt thus far, I feel very welcome. Like people want us here, even from the airport experience, getting off the flight. I'm like, wow, just smiles. Like my husband said, smiles and teeth. You know, so we feel very welcome, and it's amazing. So, what would you say to those who are hearing these things about xenophobia? You know, what's happening with that? What's that about?
Well, I'd say xenophobia it's here, it's real, but it is not as dramatic as it is portrayed to be, that each and every corner that you're going to go to as a foreigner, you're going to get attacked. No, it's not going to happen that way. There's a lot of anger amongst the people regarding jobs and being underpaid and all these things. There's a whole lot of factors that contribute to this, but it's not something that cannot be resolved, you know. I mean, people are living peacefully. You can go to the townships. You'll find your foreign brothers from all over Africa settling in and living there. So, you know, there's tension. Like I said, you'll have your rowdy uncle and your rowdy cousin wherever you go, you know. But it's not something that we cannot, as black, unite to correct, you know. Yeah, so it is there, you know. People have emotions and feelings, and they feel threatened there and there about certain things, but it's something that can be resolved, you know.
Nice. Right. You want to add to that? Good. Yeah. You have any questions?
So like with the xenophobia, because we get that a lot. Like we see that in the comment section a lot.
Yeah.
Like, where do you believe that comes from?
Well, I'd say that it comes in different sectors, but mostly in the low-end jobs, you know. I don't want to disrespect anybody by saying low-end jobs, but I'm saying that this is my personal opinion, just to put it out there, that it's people saying that as a foreign person, you cannot come to work in South Africa as a waitress or as a cleaner or in a car dealership selling cars and all these things for a small salary, which could have benefited a South African family. So that's where the tension really lies, to say you guys are taking the jobs of a South African without qualification. You know, you could have been in your own country doing that particular thing. Why come and do it here? You know, if you come to South Africa, at least bring a skill or something like that. That's the field that's going around, you know. I have to emphasize yet again that that is my own personal opinion. I do not represent the whole country, but yeah, that's the field, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. But this, you know, even like we hear that a lot, we don't feel that. Like when we go around, it's always love. So, I mean, I really personally don't feel that, you know. But yeah.
So you think? So are you saying, just to be clear, it's stemming from like inequality and things like that happening in different sectors?
Yeah, man. I mean, I would say that as a South African, I wouldn't work for less. I wouldn't want to be exploited. Yeah, and we also wouldn't want any of our brothers and sisters being exploited, being paid a small salary that you can't even live on, you know. And that is basically what we're trying to establish, that, you know, people shouldn't get paid less, you know, where you could have been paid what is due to you, you know. I wouldn't take a low-paying job, but I understand why my brothers are taking those jobs, because they're in need of these jobs, you know. But if we stand together and say, look, we cannot be paid this amount of money, you know, this is what is rightfully due to us. As a unit, we will get that. But if we stand divided, we'll get xenophobia.
Hey.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. So the local people and those who come from different places, you're kind of fighting the same fight, but what you're saying is those who are occupying those type jobs, you're trying to make sure everybody's getting fair wages.
True.
But then there's this tussle, you know, because they do need their employment. Yeah. I get it. And somebody said that too. They said South Africans are looked over for jobs, businesses hiring and paying under the table.
True.
So that's what M&M Motives is saying is happening. Okay.
Yeah, that's completely true. I agree with that, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way the media puts it out there, they just make it look like it's an all-out war going on. It's craziness, and we don't feel that or see that. So, man, that's why it's important to go places for yourself and to talk to the people and to really look around and see, you know, get to the root of things, because we're fed a whole nother narrative. It's weird. It's like, what? That's what it was? Without talking to you guys, we would have never known that. That's the basis of what they're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm originally from Botswana, but when I first arrived in South Africa, I grew up in a township called Alexandra, which is not far from Midrand. And, you know, most people that grew up around my time have moved out, but some are still there, you know, and we have our own brothers from all over the continent who are living where I grew up now, you know, and we don't want that for them, you know. We want better housing, better opportunities for the black child, you know, so that they can do that. I mean, I was privileged enough to work hard to get to where I am, you know, and I'm showing it out there that it is possible. I mean, look at me now. We're sitting here, we're having this discussion, we planning for the diaspora to move, for people to come and experience Africa and see that from humble beginnings and staying humble, a lot can be achieved. Unity is power.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Somebody was saying, yes, a lot of misinformation out there, and it's just, you know, when you get to the bottom of it, it's like, what? You lied again. So we have to really search for truth, and that's the whole underlying theme with our platform is just showing everybody the truth and getting to the bottom of issues, and then showing you the beauty of this continent. And we've been having a great time. How you feel so far, Miss Ayla? We have Ayla in the building. Being in South Africa.
Oh man, yes. I am, as people have said, I'm happy. I'm very happy. The people are very nice here, very welcoming. Like they said, it feels like they want us here, which is something you don't see a lot, surprisingly so. It's a good feeling. It's very developed. Yeah, and like we had said in another live or another video we did, reminds us of home.
So we're in South Africa, and I've noticed that a lot of things that we go through in America, you know, even with the like, I'm not gonna say xenophobic. I'm gonna stop saying that word because it really throws off what you're really trying to talk about. But the division with or immigrants coming to the country really off code. That's what it is. Immigrants are coming to the country and they're on a whole different page than what the people who already been here is on. That's the same thing we experience in America as Black Americans. And I want to know, how is this racism here or inequality between Black people and other races?
Well, we do have equal opportunities. The only struggle that we kind of fighting in terms of equality in South Africa currently is salary structures within corporate. a different race will get higher pay compared to a different race. Okay? So, and they will get probably the better jobs, and banks will look better at them than the other race, you know. So that's the current fight. But in terms of racism, you might witness it in small parts of the country, but you won't notice it anywhere else, you know. Like if you here in Midrand and you guys have been here, I don't think you've witnessed any racism. Yeah, so it's not there, you know. And I have to say this, our police are very friendly. Yeah, and they will actually protect and serve you, you know. You will find one or two, not most of them, but our police are quite excellent, and you won't have any racial issues when it comes to the police force or any law enforcement agency. That's the good thing about being in South Africa, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, family, you heard it. Please make sure you like, subscribe to the Unapologetic Nomads. Yeah.
All right, we have a comment from Burnt Bronze, wants me to ask him about Orania. Can you explain? I don't know what that is.
Okay. Orania is a town down in Cape Town where the Afrikaner have decided that they're going to keep that as their own little town to preserve their heritage, to preserve Afrikaans. And they do not welcome black people to stay there because they're saying that they feel that South Africa should have remained the way it was in terms of apartheid, but they're a small group. You know, that's the good thing about South Africa. How do I put it? We are a very loving country. We allow people to express their views. That's their view. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to live. We're not going to say, because we predominantly black, we're not going to allow them to have that sense of freedom and saying that they're preserving their heritage. They're not infringing on anybody's rights or anything like that. They're just living on their own there. We haven't heard that there's some black person killed or anything. Well, I haven't heard anything like that there. So I think that's why our government is also allowing it, because everybody's entitled to have their sense of say and freedom. We are a democratic country. Yeah.
All right. So, okay, this says in Northern Cape. It's not Cape Town, yeah. Northern Cape. Okay, Northern Cape. Yes, he said that's correct, Northern Cape. Yeah. So do you see? Where do you see things going in the next? I don't know, 1 to 3 years from now, as far as you know, what we're hearing, I guess, in the media. Do you see that it's changing now? Is there a driving force? Is there a change happening with you know, I guess positive strides for the Black Africans here?
Yeah, I mean, there's an idiom that says that in order to eat an elephant or finish an elephant, you eat it piece by piece. So there is change, you know. It might not be a great deal for everybody to notice, but it is there. And 3 to 5 years from now, we will see the fruits of our labor. You know, we will see people getting better salaries. We will see people getting better job opportunities, business opportunities. You know, and I mean, with the diaspora coming in, it will also make life even much better, because you guys have been exposed to things that we haven't been exposed to, that could teach us a thing or two, and we could also teach you guys a thing or two about our country. You can teach us on how to develop it, how to self-sustain, you know. Yeah, and I feel that it is definitely happening. Change is there. How I know? I'm sitting here with you guys, you know. A few years ago, I didn't think that I would be able to sit with a African American family. I only thought that I'm only going to see them on TV or the day I go to America, you know. But there's the change for you, you know. Things are changing. We're welcoming our brothers and sisters from all over the world, you know, the UK, America, Jamaica. People are coming, you know, and they're loving the country.
Right. Yeah, we feel it. We feel it. And we're not gonna sit here and act like even though we see in certain comments, we're not gonna act like it doesn't happen in America. It's been happening for years, if not decades. Our people being misrepresented in many sectors. Brilliant people passed over for different positions. This happened to my own father. You know what I mean? So we ain't gonna sit and act like America's perfect. It's happening right now. It's happening all over the world. And it's time for this to end, for us to rise as a people and continue to work hard, to work together too, to acquire what we're supposed to have as a people, because it's only right. We work very hard all over the world. And so I'm glad, to hear those things, to see that you guys, and we feel it. It's not just they're saying this. We feel it in the air. We feel welcome here. Some places you'll go and it's, oh, welcome, welcome, but it's just all words. But then when you start looking around, it's in the air. It's all in, it's more than just words. So we do appreciate you guys welcoming us here and us meeting you. And I know we're going to stay in touch and whatnot. Somebody wanted to know what are some, some business opportunities or things to get into. Okay.
Yeah. Before we answer that, I just want to say that y'all are in the immigration, right? Y'all work with immigration. So a lot of people, when they come to different countries, they want to know, like, how long can they be here, how the visas work and things like that. I just want to ask, so if you're coming from America, what is the visa process like to get here? And if you want to stay here, how can you actually stay in South Africa as a permanent resident or a citizen?
As an American citizen, you are visa exempt, so you can just decide overnight that I'm traveling to South Africa the next day and pack your bags. You don't need to apply for a visa. You will get 90 days upon entry at the airport. And should you love the country and decide to stay longer, with your 90 days tourist visa, you are allowed to renew it for a further 90 days. After 90 days, once you've decided, say, for example, you've decided to start a business in South Africa, or you want to work, you've been offered an employment opportunity, or you want to study or retire, you would have to go back from your country of origin and apply for your temporary residence visa from there. You also allowed to apply from South Africa only under certain circumstances, and especially if you have been granted a waiver. There's a category of a waiver whereby you can apply requesting Home Affairs based on your reasons for not wanting to go back home to your country of origin. So you can apply for that, motivate why you are unable to travel back home to apply for that relevant visa category. So if you want to work, we have different work visa categories in South Africa. You can apply for a critical skills work visa. Home Affairs has published a critical skills list with different categories, such as doctors, engineers, architects, etc. So you can also apply for a general work visa. General work visa is mostly suitable to managers, people who are soft skilled, like working as administrators, working in agriculture, etc. And then if you want to retire, You can also apply for a retirement visa, which is granted for 4 years at a time, and your family can accompany you as the main applicant for that visa category. You can also apply for a financially independent visa, permanent residency, whereby you need to show proof that you have 12 million rands available in your bank account. And once you have met all the requirements, you will be required to pay the Director General of Home Affairs 120,000 rands in order for your permanent residency to be granted. You can come in as a student as long as you have been accepted at a local institution, either a university or high school or primary school. What else? You can come in as an accompanying family, accompanying spouse. Yeah. Yeah. That's about it.
That's some good info. Yeah, I'm loving that we landed and we didn't even need a visa. I'm like, what? Okay, yeah. So definitely U.S. passport. And I don't know if there's any other place we've been where we were able to get visa free for 90 days.
Amsterdam, that's about it. Yeah.
Was Amsterdam.
Yeah. Shout out to the King Nutter. He has a question. Shout out, thank you for the super chat.
Oh yeah.
Is the EFF a strong movement out here?
They're relatively a new party, but they're making waves. They're a strong party. They've got good visions. I can't speak much on them, but yeah, they quite a. I say maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, they might be competition for the ruling party.
Yeah, we heard about them a lot. Julius Malema, everything. We definitely hear about the EFF a lot. So that's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Somebody asked, what are the property tax like in South Africa?
What is property tax?
Okay,
Whoa,
that's a
so
good
that's a
answer.
good answer.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's an excellent answer. He's like, what is that? Like if you buy a home or car, you pay taxes on that? No? He's looking at me like a deer headlights. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are y'all talking about? Okay, I love that already.
Well, I don't know what property taxes are or profit or yeah.
You just buy something as yours.
We buy stuff and it's ours. It depends, if you're buying through the bank, you're probably just going to pay the interest back to the bank.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I asked the question. What is property tax?
Don't worry about it. That's good. That's a good thing you don't know. There's your answer. Nice.
Yeah, thanks to the sister for dropping on them.
And thank you, my sister Jennifer, for all that information. That was amazing. For those of you who trying to figure out, okay, how can I stay longer? It's amazing. Thank you. And both of you. And shout out to PT for the super chat. Thanks for the good info, family. You're welcome. Thank you. And also, you said, okay, good. Thank you.
Thank Miss Noella for the
Noela? Hey, Noela. Yes, Noela. Is she on here? I want to thank our sister Noela for the Cash App. She sent that. We were at home. We're like, what? What was that? Thank you so much. That's beautiful. Thank you, Noela. We love you. And shout out to all you guys who sent in positive comments and the love. Thank you so much. They even said they felt positive vibes from you too, and they love it. So they want to thank you as well. Are there any business opportunities that people that are in need here in this country that people, if they're interested to get into, if they want to start a business?
Yes, there are. So there's also a list published by the Department of Trade and Industry for businesses that are recommended in South Africa, and some of them qualify for a waiver or reduction. Because in order to qualify for a business visa, you need to invest 5 million rands. But some businesses such as tourism, and okay, there's that list. Which our manufacturing, I will send it to you. In order for you to review, maybe you can also list it on your channel for viewers to have a look. If you fall under one of those categories on that list, you may qualify for that reduction, meaning you don't have to have that 5 million rands available.
Okay. All right. That's good information too. She keeps dropping a lot of gems here. Thank you. And we'll collect as much information as we can for you brothers and sisters out there who are interested in. PB145 is in the building. That's Instagram, by the way. And Mr. Peter Brooks, our brothers in the house. Shout out to you.
Yeah, peace and love. There's Peter Brooks in the building. Everybody in the building, all the members, all the subscribers. There's 263 people in here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and subscribe. Beautiful people, yeah. I'm gonna just read some of these comments. Visa-free entry is due to country agreement because of certain conditions in trade and politics between countries, not because of possession of American or British passport. All right. No fabulous Farah. The kind of tax is called rates and levies. Aren't 250? They're incorporated into your municipal monthly rates. So I guess property tax are rates and levies.
Oh, yeah. Well, rates and levies, they differ from area to area. If you're in the urban area, yes, you will pay property tax on rates and levies. But if you are in a rural area, there is no property taxes. Depending also if you're in the, like I said, urban area and rural is completely different, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, so in the cities, yes, you have your property rates and levies. Yeah. It's quite small.
Okay. It's not something to be worried about. It's very small. This is funny. 2DK said, can you ask them what Makwirikwiri means? And it just means foreigner.
Makwirikwiri means foreigners. Yeah.
It means foreigners.
Yeah.
It just means foreigners. Okay.
But it's not a word we'd advise anybody to use.
Okay. Say it again.
We wouldn't advise anybody to use that word to identify a foreign national. That is basically a bad word, you know. I wouldn't call it racist, but it's something similar to that. You wouldn't want to call anybody in that manner.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of disrespectful.
Okay, so he said it's disrespectful.
Calling you a
that
K word, you know.
Okay, it's like the negative words we get in the States. Okay, similar to that. So don't use that word now. You might get yourself in some trouble. PT said thank you to the guests, definitely for sharing. It really touches our hearts to know there's a place where we might be treated like we're home, like we belong. Yes, I agree. I agree. Yes, thank you. Everybody's saying thank you. Your guest, Jennifer, is well informed, provided excellent information to your subbies. Thank you. They're both awesome people. They seem like a beautiful and lovely couple. They are. Patricia, that's from Patricia Boyd. Thank you. Getting a lot of love. Okay, we're going to get past it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's xenophobia. So I think people keep talking about it from the gist of what we're getting is, and correct me if I'm wrong, so you might have someone from a different country come into South Africa. They might take a position for a job and get paid even less than what they would offer you as a salary, but they will hire them first because they're able to pay them less, and this is what's happening. Okay, so it's creating. That's in the States.
And these people,
that's happening in the States.
And the people cannot. And the people cannot. They get paid less, and they know that they cannot report it to the relevant authorities. You know. Whereas as a South African, if you're being paid less, you can report it to the Department of Labor and all these things, and then it can be taken off. But as a foreign international, probably who's not documented, you might not be able to go and report that issue to say, I'm being underpaid or I'm being abused at work and all these things, you know. So that's the struggle behind all of this. You know, that's why when you hear to hear about it, to see the graphics on the news or anything else, makes it look like in every street corner a foreigner is being attacked, which is not true. You know, it's not like that. It is completely not there. It happened. People were frustrated, but people are dealing with this in a different way. You know, and yeah, that's basically the whole gist of it. You know, that we want to have equal opportunities for every South African and foreign national.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So I forgot my question, but I'm gonna try to remember it real quick. So like with the xenophobia narrative, okay, how or what is, because you know I don't like just talking about issues and not having solutions. Is there any solutions that you could think of to where, you know, people are not thinking about xenophobia when you think about South Africa? Like, what's a good solution to stop that, do you think?
The best solution to stop that is to have corporate companies that will respect the South African law, you know, that will adhere to the 60% South African employment, you know. If they can adhere to that, we wouldn't have this problem. South Africans wouldn't be saying that they don't have jobs and all these things. Everybody would have a job. We're not saying that foreign nationals should not be employed, but we're just saying put South Africa first, you know. And the narrative behind everything, you'll find people saying that South Africans are lazy and whatever. It's not that. We just don't want to be exploited. You know, we just don't want to be exploited. We want to get what is due to us. Yeah.
Yeah, we hear that, and us, foundational Black Americans from America, we understand what you go through because we go through the exact same thing. So, you know, through my travels in Africa, I've noticed that through a lot of countries we've been to, we actually can relate to South Africans more than any other country we go to. A lot of countries we've been to, we'll tell them our story and what we go through, and they looking at us like deers in headlights, you know. But here, they get it, family. Yeah, they get it. Yeah.
Definitely. That's another thing that where we feel such a strong connection, because your like my husband said, your struggle is very, very similar, if not the same thing, different words, you know, and our people are going through the same thing, you know, right now with so many, if I'm going to say it freely, illegal foreigners coming to our country and just being handed money and opportunities, and taking low and paid jobs. Are you serious? That happens in the States. It's happening right now. And it's offensive. It's like, wow, you know, our forefathers, and we've been there so long and practically built the country, and we're being built the country and being disrespected, you know, as we speak. So, you know, we're all fighting for the same thing, you know, just to be treated fairly and to get what we deserve, to put it frankly, what we deserve. And we respect that, you know, we got to respect, you know, your struggle as well, because I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that. That's right. There's nothing but right. You know, so.
Yeah. So yeah, we got 300 people in the room. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share. We're having a good conversation with our brothers and sisters out here from South Africa, Johannesburg to be exact, Midrand to be extremely exact. And it's a beautiful conversation. I'm gonna have to ask Ayla, do you have any questions for this wonderful family?
This whole time, I always do this. I never think of questions. I'm so cold out here. It's cold.
It's like 60. It probably went down 2 degrees, like 68 now. But that's not terribly cold.
I do have a question. Look at that. So, do you know anything to do for tourists out here? Like any recreational things for families and stuff to do?
Teams, maybe.
Yeah, like teens.
Yeah, we do have a lot of things. We've got around the Midrand area. We've got a mall called Forest Hill for teens. I don't know what it is about ice skating, but we've got an ice arena there. We've got a lot of family-orientated restaurants. We've got a water park where you can go to when it's not this cold. We've got an amusement park, a theme park called Go Rift City. Yeah, you know, we don't have the best rides, but we try. And yeah, there's also safaris that families can do. It's either you do them, it's a 45-minute drive from here, or if you really want to go for like serious safari, you can take a 2-hour drive out to Limpopo or to the northwest or out to Mpumalanga. Mpumalanga would be a longer drive, but yeah, there's quite a lot to do within the Joburg area.
Nice. Yeah, it's a whole lot to do here.
Yeah, I remember we came a few years ago, and somebody said, "That's all you did." And I'm like, "What? I gave you a list." She's like, "Girl, you need like a month or more to do everything in South Africa. It's a lot to see and do, a lot." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" She said, "No, baby, you didn't do much." And I was naming a list of things, museums and theme parks and all this other stuff. So yeah, there's quite a bit to do. That's what I love too for families. There's so much to do. The teens, they have something to do. The young people, that's, oh man, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. And we do appreciate your time and coming on this live with us. And I think everybody on here appreciates the information both of you, Lucky and Jennifer, have rendered for us. And we're definitely going to stay in touch. And this is family now. Yes. And shout out to Sherry and Dewan, our other family who actually made the connection for us. I know they're in the States right now. They're preparing themselves, hopefully, to come back. But shout out to them for making the connection, them and their family. Beautiful people. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, and as far as this conversation goes, family, you know, we definitely don't want to divide or separate nobody. We have love for everybody in every country. In every country. It don't even matter what color. We love everybody. You know, we just, you know, we give respect and we deserve respect, you know. And the energy you give us is the energy we're going to give you, basically. That's what you're going to get. Hopefully everybody, you know, learns something. I know I learned a lot. And I'm grateful for this opportunity. Is there any last things that you would like to say and tell the audience, family? Yeah.
We can't wait to see y'all.
Hey. And we'll have some braai in South Africa.
Yeah. We definitely want to see what's up with that South African bride. Yeah, we love y'all. We thank y'all for coming out. Peace out to Yetta B. Peace out to Mr. Hillary. We see y'all. Yes, there is a theme park here, Miss Yetta B. Go Reef City. We went there. I almost screamed my head off on this one ride. I had a headache afterwards. It was bad. Matter of fact, look at our old videos in Johannesburg. It's a picture. You can see it. I was screaming in anguish and fear, family. In anguish and fear. But peace and love to the family. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we the unapologetic. No mask. And we unapologetic, please.
Nomadic.
Nomadic.